the hippo's main pool. It's the weir pool. And because we haven't had any rain for a few days, and because the flood came and pulled all the sand into the river, they now have not got any water running at all, as you can see. Yesterday it was running, today it's stopped, which is normal, that's what happens. So this afternoon the guys will go up and dig. We can't do it because we've got to do some other things. And hopefully we'll get some water coming down into the channel. They look forlorn, but they actually don't mind at all as long as they can go in water like that. And they'll roll if it's too shallow and cover their bodies. But with all the debris there and a stopped river, literally with no flow, it does look kind of depressing. But the clouds are building, so the rain's in the air, and hopefully soon we'll get a huge storm. Now we're in the opening and Mirinda's looking at Bonbon. Actually no, sorry, Bonbon's gone under the water. Where's Bonbon?
Most incredible feeling that they just sit there as though we were not here, and that they let me talk and don't react. It's the most incredible feeling. If human beings did this more often, had this kind of interaction, maybe we could do it more.
You're perfectly right there. I think we wouldn't have any war on our planet if people interacted with animals in a less violent manner and just enjoyed them for what they are. Our life would be a better, happier, more peaceful world.
You see them like this, so.
Hi Robin, hello. Look at me, Mirinda.
Robin, mystery and project.
That's correct.
Happy with the rain.
Yay. I see today that we've had 48 mils of rain this morning, and the hippos are all over the show. The river's not in full flood, but as you see it's dirty dark brown. And Mirinda and I have been actually working with computers this morning because it was pouring with rain. We got here now and the hippos came in from the bush, as you saw on the video. That's Robin that's standing up behind basically where Mirinda is. We're in full flood. We haven't had a flood like this since the 2000 cyclone. I filmed the hippo in the other day. As you can see, it's just water. That Bonbon and the babies are safe, because even in a river like this, hippos can be drowned. We did hear a hippo calling earlier on, and basically we haven't seen whoever it was. We hope it's okay. This is a first for Mirinda Thorpe to see, my volunteer from Australia, but it's actually the most impressive river we've had since 2000. Unfortunately, animals do lose their lives when it's this big. I just have to pray that all the hippos are okay. This is the place they sit, and you've normally got a drop of about 3 meters. As you can see, the water's practically reached it by now. This is usually the quiet hippo pool that they're in. As you can see, it's just a torrent. And it's really fast. That's where I normally film, and you see the hippos sitting. It's now a raging torrent. Out to the south, as you can see, the dam has bursted. This is due to the rains we've been having. Mr. Whittle and Charlie, his manager, and all the workers are trying to fix it. As you can see, it's a major thing to do. But as Charlie has just said, we're lucky. This isn't Japan, this isn't a tsunami, and it can be fixed. They've got to put rocks, they've got to build up the road again with dugger, with earth, and with rocks. It's a major bit of work. But they've had this happen once before in 2000 when we had a cyclone. I'm hoping the Jean Roger is going to appear on the other side of the road so we can wave at him, maybe even cross in the river. There are crocodiles in this water because the dam's got quite a lot. But so we can just have some communication. The North Road is just as bad. I'm going to show you that later. We're going to go down there and let Mirinda see what's happened and for me to have a look. But according to Charlie, the actual river has flooded, and well, we know the river's flooded, but the actual cement causeway has been broken and it's gone. and that's a 3-month job at least. This is the dam that's over flooded. There is a hippo that lives in here. He's from the Turgwe, so he's now got a huge amount of water. And basically it's a tiny bit of crossing that's flooded, but as you can see, it makes it impossible for any of us to get out of here. We're now, Humani and us can't leave south or north until this is fixed. They have to remove these pipes and put them in another place to get the water to spill out from them, to drain it off the road. They've now managed to get the piping out of the one place. They've lifted it, put it here. Really large asbestos piping, but now that's going to filter the water. John Roger has arrived. That's our pickup across there. And John crossed over the water. I didn't film it, but now he's with us. Pick up the shopping while I do the filming. I get the easy part. And the plan is that we'll spend the night at home. They'll come back to the car tomorrow. They'll put it on the high bank. This was the wall of the dam. It was from here, going across here, and this is what blew. But apparently we've just heard that a smaller dam upstream is the one that burst, came into this one, the Turgwe Dam, and that's why there's been so much water come in and burst the banks here. You can see the road to the end there is a bit of a gap, and hopefully John is going to be able to get through because we need the car to come home and then go out again tomorrow. So we just have to hope that this will be alright. Okay, we've now come to the Turgwe to see what's happened here. We can't see it from this angle, but the end of the river there, the whole causeway is broken off. I'll show you the cement when I get further up from here. So this crossing, which is our crossing to the north of the Conservancy, is not going to be fixed for several months. Okay, that load of cement there was the wall that crossed there. Where you see these posts, there was a cemented causeway there. That's now just river. And that's what's left of our drift that we used to cross.